Welcome back, everyone. I am your host with the most, bringing you a little bit of some. Oop, it's way too loud. A little bit of gun game. Oh, much better. Bringing you a little bit of gun game. You know how we do. This, um, I think that the wager matches are fucking awesome, and I would even go so far as to argue that that's one of this. I think that was probably one of the biggest selling points of this game. And although I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, they always talk about the gameplay or the flow or the spawn or I don't know, something stupid. I mean, like, the game's got a bunch of problems. Everybody fucking knows it. Let's stop complaining about it and actually just go with what works. So there's actually quite the humiliation fest in this game. I had a good time. Bam! Look at that! Look at that! Oh my goodness! Excuse me. I think that the wager matches are fucking badass, and this is the high roller match. I figured, I'm just gonna give it a shot. And that spawn back there in the corner, they put me there a bunch, and I get fucking pissed because that is like the worst place to spawn. You're far from the action, and you often get killed trying to run to the action, and it just doesn't work out. And like, look at give me a break. I don't know what happens here. Oh, headshot! Oh my goodness! All right, let's back to this. So, I really like the wager matches. I think that it goes. I used to love gun game the most, but now I've actually think that sharpshooter has bumped out of that. It's bumped it to my top spot, and then gun game, and then sticks and stones, and then of course one in the chamber, which I don't ever see anybody play. I don't care to play it. I went 9-0 the first time I ever played it, and then every other time after that I did terrible. So now I don't even bother. And you're probably gonna see a couple of clips happen twice that we don't think it's like deja vu or anything. There's actually I think I had the controller in my lap while I was recording, and I hit like the back button so that it replayed the last segment. So, but yeah, I just love it. It's like a race to the finish, and crazy shit happens. And sometimes you get on a roll, and it's kind of like you're like king of the hill, So you gotta get a little spot, and you gotta hold it, and people just keep on coming. And so, I mean, I think these games are just great. Bam, yet another one. Man, I was on a roll. And then I had 3 shots. Had to make all of them to kill him, but obviously didn't. And I mean, all you really have to do is place, to be honest, because then you just come up with an easy $2,000 and your investment back, which is kind of whatever, I mean, obviously you want first, but it's not, it's not always that difficult to get the top spot. I mean, even when people are pretty skilled, this game has this one, although less so than actual multiplayer, this game has less instances of I don't remember, but it has less of whatever I was thinking. Oh, see, it starts to be back there again. Yeah, I got humiliated twice in this one, both times because I was trying to knife him as the gun was changing, And I tend to get myself into situations often where I'm kind of really close to the other player, usually within knifing distance, which is why I was so good at, well, I was better anyway, at Modern Warfare 2, because I really liked the knifing system. And then I don't know if I go back to this spot twice or if I actually, yeah, see, it looks like I hit the record by accident, so you guys get to see this kill again. I didn't know that I had hit it when I actually was recording it, and I was like, man, that looked shockingly similar to the last time. Because usually I don't go back to places like that because I think, oh my goodness, he's on the top of the stairs. He clearly has the advantage. There's no way that I'm going to get my ass up there. So let's just try some different approach. So that's exactly what I do, and end up coming successful. So back to this big ass thing, I don't know why they made all of the subsidiary guns so terrible in this game. It's like the 2 main guns are obviously the FAMAS, and yes, I said FAMAS, and the other one, the AK-74, which is cool. I'm not complaining in any way about anybody using those guns. I just wish that the other guns were as usable as those 2, so that they could be more interchangeable. I mean, it doesn't seem to make any sense to unlock guns later on in the game that are terrible, or to use guns that are super heavy duty. I think that if the entire team actually were to use like an HK-21 or some shit, then it probably would work a little bit better as a whole, because I think that people would have to play differently, and that was a nice shot by me, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I think that like for example, the shotguns are terrible. I mean, they're terrible, and I often use the spaz to try to get, you know, unorthodox games, or try to use it to maybe, I don't know, something different, and it's kind of fun to, you know, get streaks like that. And using marathon and lightweight, I often run into like groups of 3 and 4 people at a time, you know. But the problem is that the spaz is just too unreliable. I mean, if I just unload the gun and then it just goes uncontrollable, but if you don't do it like that, it just won't kill them fast enough. Like, you know, I mean, I've had it where me and a guy are dancing on the stairs, and like, I don't even know. We're dancing on the stairs, and like, I don't get him with the shotgun like right in the face, boom, and he knifes me, and it's like, what are you talking about, man? Like, that's not what happened, and you know it. But I don't know. So I don't think I actually placed first in this game, but you know, like I said before, it's all about getting your investment back. And I've said previously that I consider myself to be the above average gamer. So it's not like yet another humiliation. It's not like, you know, I don't get first every time. I don't think anybody gets first every time. A lot of circumstances need to be in place. That's what I was going to say earlier. That's what I was talking about. Circumstances have to be in place. Less so in these than in regular multiplayer in order for you to win, because in the wager matches, I just couldn't get the knife out fast enough. Less so than multiplayer because everyone's it's kind of like it's a free for all. So, you know, you don't have a bunch of other people holding you down. Team deathmatch is all about give and take. You know, like, you have to have people on your team who can hold their own and at the very least get 1-to-1 KDs. I mean, there are anomaly games in which you do get great scores and the whole team goes negative, but they're far less common than a team that goes like 1, 1, 1, 1.2, 1.6, and then you get like a 3.45 or something like that, you know, so. Just saying. And then, you know, after I got taken back to this law, I don't think I got back off of it. I just couldn't get it together. Oh, see, I hit the controller again there. So, oh yeah, I'm kind of tired. 10:14. I'm not really a very late person. I pretty much just go to bed around 9:30. You know, I work early in the morning. I have a regular full-time job. I'm a little bit older, and that was just, that was shit. So, and then I think this is pretty much the end of it. I think that those two guys are like on the knife or something, and I don't know how it ends, but yeah. So not bad, kind of cool. Let me let me know what you guys think about wager matches in the comments below. Thank you for watching.